guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome. In today's video I'm going to be giving you my 26-week pregnancy update. I feel like I did my 22-week one like a week ago and now we're already at 26 weeks. Time, where are you going? I feel like this whole thing is just flying by. Maybe I'll feel different when I get to like 34 weeks and I'm like, just get it out. If you haven't seen, I already have an 18-week and a 22-week pregnancy update. So if you're interested on checking those out, check them out. We get down to all the nitty-gritty. I let you know what's leaking from where and all the good stuff. So let's dive into my 26-week pregnancy update. I'm gonna go through what's happening with baby, what's happening with me, and then we're gonna dive into the bump date because she's getting bumpy. So if you are 26 weeks pregnant, then you are currently 6 months pregnant, which means you've only got 3 months left. That is scary. Can someone please tell me what a baby needs? Because apparently it needs more than clothes. But if you do have any holy grail items that I'm gonna need for like a newborn baby, please let me know down in the comments because I don't know what a baby needs. But I guess I'm gonna find out very soon. Let's talk about baby. So currently baby weighs 2 pounds, which is the size of about 6 large carrots. And it is 35 centimeters long from head to heel. That's like bigger than a ruler. Like the average ruler, like, you know, the 30-centimeter ruler. I can't believe that fits in there. One of the big factors in week 26 is that baby's eyes are now open. Up until now, baby's eyelids have been sealed shut. So at one point this week, baby will open its eyes for the first time, but there's not much it can see in there. But they will blink and open up their eyes and close them when they go to sleep, because that would be really weird if they slept with their eyes open, wouldn't it? You can also do a flashlight trick. So they say if you put a torch up to your belly, it could cause the baby to move because they can see the light that's coming in. And also a baby has eyelashes. Hopefully it doesn't get mine, like short and stubby ones. Why do guys always get like the long and beautiful eyelashes? Can we just... So now let's move on to the star of the show, which is mwah. I wish I still had the footage from my 22-week pregnancy update, because I started to talk about this in the video and I was like, no, it's in my head. It is way too soon for this. But I was gonna tell you that I saw my tummy move. One night I was in bed and I was just on my phone and then I saw my belly move and I was like, no way. I was there like trying to video my stomach to see if it would move again, but I couldn't catch it on camera. So I was like, is this just in my head? Am I just like getting overexcited, you know? So I told Dustin the next day, I was like, I'm pretty sure my belly moved. And he's like, oh, like, don't worry, you know, it's still very early, you know, don't rush it, it'll just happen when it happens. But then, like the next day or something like that, or later on that day, my belly moved. And he's like, oh my god. So I was like, I told you my belly moved. So this was at about 22 weeks and a few days. Like if you Google when does your belly start to move, it doesn't really give you an actual timeline of when you could see your belly start to move. But yeah, from like 22 and a few days, my belly started to move, and now it's like all the time. This baby loves to move. I'm pretty sure it's got Dustin's ADHD. It doesn't like to sit still. I can't fully comprehend yet that there's actually something growing in my stomach. It just hasn't really clicked yet, and like that light bulb hasn't gone on. And it needs to hurry up and go on, because in a few months they're gonna be hanging out of the, you know. Another thing that I've noticed recently is pressure downstairs and needing to pee. Sometimes I get up and I feel like my stomach is rock solid, like down at the bottom, and I've just got so much pressure there that sometimes I just need to lie on the floor and just be like, It feels so heavy. I just feel like I need to pee all the time. Speaking of needing to pee, sneezing and peeing is a new hobby of mine. It is true what they say, I don't know. It just happens. I thought, oh, there's no way this is gonna happen to me. But apparently there's things that you can do, like you can brace yourself before you sneeze. But often I'm just, you know, achoo, and then, oh. Also, another glamorous thing down south is that I think it is starting to get a little bit swollen at times. I don't know, it's a little bit weird because I'm like, it makes me a little bit self-conscious. It is a very normal thing and I'm sure it's only gonna get worse. Also, I notice sometimes when I get up too fast that I get those little like shooting star things in my eyes. Sometimes I get up and I'm like walking, I'm like, what is that? Is that a fly? And I'm like, oh no, they're actually like in my eyes. You've got to be careful with those because I think if they happen a lot, it can be a sign of preeclampsia. Is that how you say it? Or another thing like SIDS, is that right? So if you're getting those a lot, then definitely talk to your midwife and make sure you're okay. My energy, I find lately about 5 o'clock, I'm like, I am ready for bed and I seem to like crash. Your girl's got things to do though, so she just powers through. But I do find going to the gym really helps that and staying active. Mentally and physically, the gym has really helped me just feel better about myself. Baby brain is a real thing. It came in full force and it's staying at full force. I don't know, sometimes I just feel like on another planet. Also, round ligament pain has been a thing. When I was at my 25-week appointment, I asked my midwife if that's normal and she said, yes, totally normal. It's the baby pressing on nerves. Because sometimes I'll like get up and I'll be like, oh my God, I'm like, ugh. But I was like, oh, I thought that was round ligament pain. And she's like, yeah, it can be, but most likely at this stage, it's the baby pressing on nerves. So that's fun. And it always comes at the time that you don't need it to, when you're in a rush and then you're like, oh crap. You are really getting on my nerves, literally. Lower back pain is another thing that I've experienced. You know, when it's like achy and I just kind of feel like I need to click my back. With this, I'm finding that I've started to have to sleep with a pillow in between my knees. And I feel like that does help just to support my back a bit more. Also, when I'm trying to get out of bed, I'm like a bug that's flipped over on its back and I'm like trying to get up. And I need a little push to get up. So that is all that's happened to me up until 26 weeks. Now I'm gonna talk about my cravings. There's been a few, but the ones that I can think of right now are cheese and pickle sandwiches, sweet corn and pickle. The one day I just ate pickle and sweet corn together and I went to Dustin and I was like, you've got to try this. This is like the best thing. He ate it and was not impressed. But yeah, I love sweet corn. Oh, and corn on the cob. Oh, with butter and salt. Oh yeah. Also mussels, but this time it's the smoked mussels and they're like in kind of like an oily thing. They come in like a tin. Oh my God. Dustin had some the one day and he was like, oh, do you want some? I was like, no, I don't want any. We had to go back to the shop and he was like, how many do you want? I was like, I just want 1 tin. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna get you 2. And I'm like, no, I just want 1. And he's like, I'm gonna get you 1 more than what you say. So when we got home, I ate that 1 tin. I was like, oh, do you actually mind if I eat the other tin? He was like, there we go. But that's all that I can really think of. I'm probably missing some. That's all of my pregnancy cravings. Let's move on to the 26-week bump date. Here is my bump. Oh, you can like see the lines. Because I'm so fit, I've got like those V ab things coming. Here is the side view. So it's really starting to like make a round shape. I'm turning into a pumpkin, ready for autumn. She is getting big. So it's really like sticking out now. My belly button is really starting to go. I'm like playing with my belly button. Woo! Where's my belly button gone? Here is my 26-week belly. That is all for my 26-week pregnancy update. If you did like today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe, or else. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch ya in the next one. Bye.